At max, typically it's 32% of recruitment of the fibers. Typically, people don't even get to that amount. When you're in BODY20 and you're doing a 20-minute workout, remember it's a full body workout, it's recruiting 90% of those muscle fibers. That explains the enormous difference in why one 20-minute workout at BODY20 is equivalent to up to 3 to 4 hours in the traditional gym.
Welcome into the ROCC Pod, produced for the Royal Oak, Michigan Chamber of Commerce. I am Jon Gay from Jag and Detroit Podcasts.
I'm Lisa Bibby, your realtor with Keller Williams Advantage.
And today I'm fascinated by our guests. It's BODY20 Wellness, and we're going to talk to Cynthia Gleich, the marketing manager, and Paul Batista, the owner. Welcome to the chamber to both of you, and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Happy to be here.
So, Cynthia, you've been into fitness your whole life, and you also have a degree in kinesiology from the University of Illinois in Chicago. And you were even a vegetarian since you were 10. So tell us, what prompted this becoming a vegetarian at 10?
My father, with his employees, toured a slaughterhouse, and he thought that it would be a great educational experience to tell his children at dinner.
Oh, no.
How their dinner got to the table. The saying, from the farm to the table. So at 10 years old, at least I, did not think of that meat on my table as a sweet little cow that I would see on the farms. So I said to my parents that night at the dinner table and my siblings that I am never going to eat meat again. And I practically almost started crying. And so they thought it was just a little thing I was going through, stubborn little Cindy going through a little phase. And well, no, because I kept to my word, and my mom just thought it was amazing that I made such a stance. She catered to it, thank God.
All right, well, over to you, Paul. I know your background is as an entrepreneur, as a franchisee. You know, you've had some Jimmy John's stores as well, but also I know you've enjoyed working out for a while. How did you come into BODY20? How did you kind of marry your business background with your fitness background?
I have been part of a 3 men's workout group called F3 for the last 4 years, and working out over 300 days a year. And I've just kind of plateaued with my physical fitness back in 2022 and started looking for some other avenues to, round out my fitness. Stumbled on BODY20, actually listening to a franchise podcast, and heard the CEO, Greg Breitbart, at the time talking about BODY20. And the idea of getting a workout within 20 minutes twice a week really sparked my interest. And so I began the path of learning more BODY20 and EMS workouts, and became thoroughly enamored with the idea of reducing your stress on your body at the same time getting a more efficient workout.
So we're super excited to talk about this EMS technology, and that was just approved by the FDA. How does this work?
How it works is the individual comes in, gets suited up, custom fit into one of our X-Body suits. And once they're custom fit, then they're walked in with their personal coach. It's one-on-one into the studio portion. And in the studio portion, that is where they do their 20-minute workout. They're connected to that medical device that delivers impulses into the body. Those impulses are delivered at 2 different rates. So we have cardio impulses, and then we have strength impulses. So I'm going to go over the strength one. The strength impulses come in at 80 contractions per second.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. And then it's a total of 36,000 contractions in that 20 minutes, which is way above what you get in the traditional gym. In the traditional gym, just to give the difference of how it works, the traditional gym, when you work out, our muscles are made up of muscle fibers. And when you're working out, that's what's being recruited to be able to lift, right? So in the gym, when you're working, let's say the arms, you're recruiting the fibers in your arms, depending on the weight, how many you're going to recruit. At max, typically it's 32%. Typically, people don't even get to that amount of recruitment of the muscle fibers. When you're in BODY20 and you're doing a 20-minute workout, remember it's a full body workout, and it's recruiting 90% of those muscle fibers. Wow. So all the way from here down, it's recruiting 90%. That explains the enormous difference in why one 20-minute workout at BODY20 is equivalent to up to 3 to 4 hours in the traditional gym. So that's why it's going much cheaper than you can even get close to in the traditional gym. No matter how much I lift or anybody lifts, I cannot recruit as many muscle fibers and I cannot go as deep into my muscles as this medical device. Because it's a medical device, it takes your brain out of it. It works much faster than your brain. And those impulses are on for 10 seconds. So you're doing your rep for 10 seconds with the exercise that your coach gives you. And then you rest for 10 seconds. Just like in the gym, you do your set, free weights, weight machine, whatever it may be, and then you have your rest.
This is fascinating to me. Paul, I'll ask, can I just wear the outfit and not work out?
You are doing different exercises throughout the workout. They are simplified exercises, squats, bicep curls without weights, with some light weights. The purpose of doing the exercise along with wearing the suit is to get different contact and utilize the muscles in different forms as you're going through that 20 minutes.
Got it. Okay.
So you will focus on a particular part of your body throughout that 20 minutes, right? You might be doing bicep curls, so you're going to activate your biceps a little bit more throughout that 20 minutes, then move on maybe to a simple chest press or push-ups in that regard.
So does this technology work for all body types and shapes?
Yeah, it does. We have people from past pro football players who have major injuries. I know one in particular. He was a pro football player and he was severely injured. And he actually got depressed too because he could not go back into the traditional gym any longer. The workout because of all of his injuries. Well, stumbled upon BODY20. He actually is a spokesperson for BODY20 because of what it did for him. So here's somebody who is doing BODY20 2 times a week and has had major results from it according to his in-body composition scans. And then we have people who are very fit doing it and people up to 90 and above.
Okay, so you mentioned the report there. How do you track the progress and how quickly can people see results?
This is one of my loves, the in-body scale, if you want to call it a scale. It's a medical device. It's our second medical device we have in the facility. The first one I mentioned was the device they get connected to. That's a medical device. This is the second one, the in-body scan. You simply stand on it and you grab the arms. It scans the whole body. This is how we keep track. Every week, we put the people on there, the clients on there, even people who come in to try it out. We put them on there too, so they can see what's going on inside their body. So we track it every week. And within 3 weeks, you typically will see some changes in those results in the body fat, in the muscle mass. So they do start to see changes 3 times on the in-body. That's when they'll start to see a difference.
Well, it's great they can see results so quickly. What other benefits are you seeing other than just building muscle?
It helps reduce cellulite. It helps with back issues, back pain. It equalizes muscle imbalances. Muscle, as you said, reduces fat. Increases VO2 max. This is huge for anybody that's in any type of aerobic competition. When you increase your VO2 max, it decreases your time, whether it be running, cycling, swimming, anything like that.
It's funny you mentioned VO2 max. I learned that from my phone as I was working out old school. So there you go.
The neurons that are sent through the machine do re-trigger how we fire neurons through our body. So if you think about people that often have a knee injury, after the recovery from that knee injury or during that process of recovery from their knee injury, they'll often favor their other leg, which then teaches their body starts firing neurons differently, and they start walking with a limp. Say the right knee is injured, right? They start to favor their left leg, and then therefore their left hip starts to bother them because they're putting more pressure on the left hip. What that is that the brain is compensating and teaching us how to walk with that compensation, which leads to other injuries. By doing this EMS workout, it's forcing our body to fire neurons correctly throughout the body and can rehabilitate your body and teach you how to correct your gaits and how you work out.
So Cynthia, do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you can expect to achieve doing the cardio workouts?
The cardio is similar to HIIT training, but on the next level. As you said, future of fitness, this is a next level HIIT training. As those impulses I was explaining before about strength, you're 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Cardio, those impulses don't stop. So it's 20 minutes with those impulses continuous, but the impulses are different as well. The impulses in strength, they're going in, right? And it's just kind of an impulse that's just penetrating those muscles. With the cardio, even if you have a rest period in cardio, those impulses don't stop. You get to stop maybe, but the impulses don't stop. So cardio, of course, just like cardio on a treadmill or anything, it's to increase the heart rate, right? Beautiful thing is with our cardio, for 3 days after you're done, your metabolism is boosted 30%. And if you want to call it an afterburn for 3 days, 30% more boost in metabolism, whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a way to kickstart, trying to help get yourself in better shape, whatever it may be. Everybody has different goals. But yeah, you really have to try it to understand the difference between the two.
This technology is fascinating to me. And as a big sports fan, I've seen how athletes in all kinds of sports have just the analysis of everything they do, and the data is just unbelievable. They say in all things, data is the new currency. So this whole technology fascinates me, particularly as I'm a little sore from a exercise bike ride this morning. Can you talk to us about the types of memberships and packages you have to offer if somebody's interested in getting involved with BODY20?
We have 3 types of memberships. They run from 4 sessions a month, 6 sessions a month, or 8. 8 is the max due to the FDA regulations. So that's twice a week that a person can come in. We also do have a relaxation mode that people can take advantage of as well. It's a deep tissue massage. They can add their 20-minute workout into 15 and add 5 minutes of that deep tissue massage if they prefer right after their workout.
I think the point is that through the InBody analysis, we try to prescribe a program that is best fit for you. If, it's a complete transformation of your body, we're going to have you do 2 workouts per week. So a total of 8 sessions a month. And that's going to be our Transform prescription. And that's going to run you about $369 a month. Some people don't need that much. It's going to be an Activate membership, and that's going to be about $269 per month.
It's personal training at the highest level. You are working with 2 medical devices. You're working with a trained coach. It breaks down to much cheaper than the average trainer you get one-on-one training with somewhere else. And you don't have these medical devices that you're bringing into the workout.
And it's only 20 minutes, so we're giving back a lot of time in your life. So rather than going to the gym 4 or 5 hours a week, you come into ours for 20 minutes and get on with your week.
Time is money, right?
Time is money.
So you guys have a location currently in Royal Oak, but you have some more coming. What other locations are you going to be opening up at?
Well, we do have the rights to Birmingham, Bloomfield, and Troy as well. So hoping to expand to all those different areas and hopefully beyond that.
All right, it is now time for our fishbowl question of the day, where we ask you both a totally random question. Lisa's going to pull those questions for us today for both of you.
Awesome.
All right, Paul, if you could watch any sporting event live, which event would you choose?
I tend to love to watch hockey live just because it's, so fast paced. I play soccer, but I don't really like to watch soccer because it's kind of boring to watch on TV. But I love to watch hockey. It's very action-packed.
The speed of hockey is not always caught by a television camera. Cynthia, what about you?
Football. Similar reasons, a lot of action, depending on the teams. But I do like something with a lot of action. Otherwise, I get bored and I walk away.
We all have limited attention spans, which brings us right back around to our point, which is why you can go to BODY20 and get a workout in a much shorter window than a traditional workout, right?
Exactly.
So if our guests are looking to try out this new technology, how can they find you? Do you have a website, contact number they can reach you at?
So you can reach us on our website. That's body20.com/royal-oak, or you can give us a call at 248-237-4559.
You guys are right there on Woodward, right?
Yes, right across the street from the zoo.
And at the bottom of the Griffin, we're part of the Griffin Luxury Apartment Complex.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys for being on our show. And if you guys are looking to try out this new technology, give them a holler. My name is Lisa Bibby, and I am a realtor with Keller Williams Advantage. I put the real back in realtor. We want you to love where you live. Questions about buying or selling your home? Call my cell at 248-981-3610. My website is soldbylisab.com, and you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram at soldbylisa. Let's connect.
And I am Jon Gay from Jag and Detroit Podcast. If you have any questions at all about podcasts, audio, video, or both, you can find me at jagindetroit.com, or you can find me on social media at jagindetroit. We want to thank you for listening to this episode of the ROCC Pod. It's produced for the Royal Oak, Michigan Chamber of Commerce. If you want to know more about the Royal Oak Chamber and all the amazing summer events they have coming up, as well as events throughout the year, you can go to royaloakchamber.com. Thanks, everyone.